Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Cities Skylines. Welcome back to 5 Builders, 1 City. This will be episode 34 in the series and my last of round 3. So I am really excited to continue working in this city today. But there is a bit of a mess that I created, which we are slowly zooming into right now. And we will fix that. And then today we're going to add some unique factories. Any second now, the trains will pop in and you'll see there is the mess that I made. And instead of waiting for Biffa to have some fun with it, I am going to fix it myself because Biffa already did a bit of train work and solving issues and reworking things, so we might as well do this. So what I want to do is looking at the routes. If we come in here and see where this train is going, the trains are coming from here and then they're going out in this direction and out in this direction. So like we're getting a lot of stuff here and it's going that way. What I want to do then is we could actually, we have unlimited money, so we might as well have some fun with this. And one option is to have we could have multiple train stations, which is typically what I like to do, because then everything gets shifted onto the roads, the local roads, until you get things in position. And I think I do want to do that here. So we want to come off of this rail and come in. And what we're going to do then is we're going to grab this node and move it over like this. And go underground. Just make this a tunnel like that instead. That ought to work. And then we can come in here and we can get one station over in here, which doesn't quite fit the way I want it. So we're going to move it. And I want it over this way. I think that will work best. We'll get a road in here in a little bit. What do we have here? This is the gym. Move that over. And then this rail is going to just need to go up this way. And that can come in and go around. We're going to take out power lines, so we'll pause it for just a moment here. And I don't want it to slope in like that. That's kind of what I want, I think. And power-wise, we do need to get this over like that. Let's do that there. Then we can get a road over in here. We can go right like that and be ground level over here. Very good. So now, instead of coming around this way and going in there, they're going to come in and drop off here. That is my prediction, or at least some of them will. Then what I want to do is we're going to get another one that will be stationed up in here. And then we can make this into a one-way. Yeah. No. So now we should, let's go ahead and speed it up. And then we should see trains start coming in this way instead of going around this way. And if we need to, we can add this train a bit, or this line a bit longer. And in fact, I'm going to do that right away. We'll pause for just a moment. And we're going to be elevated and come along here like this. We'll join it in there, and then I'm just going to use move it to make it look a little bit better. Okay, so it's not quite the most realistic way of doing this, but it works, and we can get by with it. I do want to lower this so that we can get a little bit more clearance here on a more gentle slope for the rail. There we go. So now the rail, we should have enough space that trains can come over here and have space to go there. Then we have a bottleneck here. We still have people that are trying to come from here and go in that direction. And what I think I want to do is we are... Let's see, we have these trains are coming in and trying to join there. This is truly a bottleneck. I think what we'll do... And... Actually, it's already smoothing out a little bit. We have this is in use. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Because what we could do is we could do a flyover where like some more of that sort of idea. We could get one going underneath that comes in and joins there. That might make the most sense. Yeah. We're going to do that. Pause it. Take this back out. And then this one is going to come down. And then it can come over like this. And join in there. And actually, I want this to be underground or like lowered as well. I don't really care for tunnels if they can be avoided. And here we can avoid them by having it be just some bridges instead. Tunnels are expensive. Bridges are cheaper in general. And so they tend to be a little bit more realistic. Okay, now here we still have a bit of glitching here. Let's give the road a little bit more space. There we go, and we need the rail to be a bridge here as well. Yeah, and in fact, let's go ahead and make this one a bridge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and smooth all of this. What we do need to do, though, is this needs to be a smooth slope. So we're going to come here, and this will be the same height as that. And then from here on, for a ways, it can be a gentle slope coming down. So now we have a better look to this. We're like a better, smoother flow. That's the word I want. And a better look as well. It's a very complicated rail area. But if you know the Kansas City area, then you know there is a lot of similar rail that can be pretty wild. Okay, so actually that turned out pretty good. Now, what I want to do, and we have much better rail flow through here, I want to do some unique industries. And let's see, the first one we have is furniture, which takes planed timber and paper. I think I'm going to stick to oil a bit, or like oil related stuff, since we have the oil industry in here. And really, we've got a ton of traffic over in here. All these guys trying to get over our rail, but yeah. Let's go ahead and make this a better setup as well. We're going to make it into a flyover. There we go. And then here we can just come in with this and make all of those elevated. There. So that should make that quite a bit faster. We don't need a stoplight here. Turn that off. And in fact, go like that. Don't need a stoplight here either. Don't need any of them in here. That one we'll keep because it is a bigger road meeting a bigger road. Actually, no, we'll keep them off. Don't need traffic lights in any of those spots. Okay, so that should all move much better now. I think so. Okay, but anyway, back to the industry. So I want to get the household plastic factory. And what I think I want to do is, since this one will have all the products in here, we can go ahead and put it here. But eventually I want to get some industry in there. Let's go ahead and put this one right in here. And then we need plastic and petroleum, which are right here. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is change all of these oil to fill, so that we're going to have a lot of oil in our storage ready to go at any point in time. So we've got plastic and petroleum right here ready to go for this plastic factory. We don't need another one, but we will get a small warehouse in... Actually, let's go ahead and get a bigger one because it fits right there, and put in for unique factory products. So when they're done, they can go there. And that should be that for that factory. Then what else do we have that is oil related? This one, I think, oh, here, Petroleum Refinery. That will take petroleum, plastic, and metal. So because it will need metal, I want to get it over here. Although the problem with putting things over here is that this is the passenger line and this is the cargo, so we don't want to have them on that side, actually. What we could do is we could bring it down in here, although I had been thinking of getting a little farm there. But I don't think we need that. I think we go ahead and get a petroleum thing in here. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to do that. We're going to bring a road, ground level. And actually, that needs to be fixed because it's flooding. But let's go ahead and bring a road on this side of the rail here. And bring it up like that, too. Let's have this be a smooth slope. There, that's much better. I like that. And then down here, we will get our petroleum refinery. So we'll go ahead and put it here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to bring a rail in here. I think. Maybe not. No, I think it's going to work. We're going to do this with a one-way. Anarchy on. And what I want to do is just have it be a rail going through here. Like that. We're going to make it look much better. I mean, okay, obviously it is way up too high. Let's come back down to ground level. And we're going to get it in here. And out like that. Yeah, as if they can take deliveries right there. And then this is going to curve. And not quite the curve like that. Let's try this again. If we bring it up this way and curve over to here. Yeah, that looks much better. As if they can, like I said, they can get deliveries right in there. But I do want to lower this just ever so slightly. Yeah. This side doesn't look so good. Let's bring this over and up. Okay. We'll bring the road up. So we have just the rail going through there, although you can... it doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work the way I want it, but that's okay. Bring that back down, and then we'll just grab these nodes. And they can be at the same height as... that one. Yeah, and we'll just pretend this works. But I mean, it makes it feel like the oil can be delivered right in there, and that is exactly what I want. Now we need metals storage in here, so we're going to get a warehouse come in here and go ahead and put that right here. That can be metals. We want that filled up, and we want water over here too. I think we have snapping turned off. Yep. Okay. So now our road oh, that is just for the rail. Okay, so this is functioning though. And that is going to crank out some good stuff there. We do need trash pickup. So let's go ahead and come in here. We will get another waste transfer facility. And put that right over here. So that should help this whole area. Now down in here, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get unique products. Just get these set up so that we have something happening here. There we go. Very good. So that does that. Then how are we doing with the transition? I feel like let's get some more houses out this way. And what we're going to do is come over in here and we'll go ahead and create a new area here that's too big. Just get a little thing here. And we'll get it on both sides. Park Heights, I guess that could be called that. I just want a little bit more residential in here because we have this big transition from there to there. And then we need to figure out what to put in here. I feel like offices would be good, but then I also feel like no, that would be too much. It wouldn't really be a residential spot though. And commercial it wouldn't be either. So I mean, oh, we could put generic industry there. Unemployment is really low, so at some point we should see more people, but we will get generic industry in here because I want to fill this in. So what we're going to do is we will bring a road that kind of follows the rail a little bit. And I don't want to have... We're going to come to here. And then we'll have a road follow this one a little bit here. And that can come in there. We'll get another one there. And that should work. That can be like the old port area, I guess. With a little bit of industry here. It can be a little bit ugly right next to that park there. But what I think we'll do is we'll put a little bit of offices on that main road. Or even extend the commercial along there. Well, no, we'll do office. I'm not going to have enough people or enough jobs to fill this in, but we'll go ahead and get it zoned. Just so that we can get a little bit of something over here. There we go. So yeah, it'll be kind of like this is the old industrial area. And it's going to have these European style buildings, but I guess that'll be fine. And it gives it an older feel, which is what we're after. And then over here, we're going to get residential. And we're going to do it similar to what we've done with the other stuff. Let's go ahead and do this. Basic road, no parking. Well, no, we'll keep this. And again, this will be something that developers just threw something together to fill in the space. We're going to follow the highway a little bit and then come down this way. Maybe we get a park here. This road is going to go like all the way along this lake. And over in here, it will be a little bit more populated. But along the lake, it's going to be pretty quiet. Actually, maybe that'll work. Just trying to fill that transition a little bit better here. Okay, and then in here, what I want to do is we'll get the self-sufficient buildings in here, and we do need to extend this a little bit further all along here. Then we can just come in here and fill it all in. Park heights, yeah, I think that works. We're going to get some noise sound barriers on the highway here because we've got these houses right up against the highway. But the noise, I'm never too concerned about noise because really in this game all you have to do is have clinics and then the noise problem goes away, because the way that citizens deal with noise is they get sick, and the way you deal with citizens being sick is to have a clinic, and then that solves that problem. But we're going to come to here, and then we're going to do this every other one. Just to give a little bit more space between them. Okay, then, like I said, we're going to come in here and we're going to get sound barriers on the highway, which is also going to end up providing an additional wall for the train going through there. So that goes to there. Then we do need to do a little bit of lane mathematics here. It isn't too bad, but I do want to get a little bit of an additional lane there. I don't care about having a dedicated lane coming off, but I do care on this side, though we don't have a sound barrier. Oh, here we go. 4-lane. We'll do the regular one here too. There we go. So now we have a lane going in there. We don't need a traffic light here or there, but we do want yield on both of those. Okay, so that is good. Let's go ahead and get a school over here because I think it will need one. And we can do one of the green cities ones. We'll go ahead and bring that on its own road in here. We'll bring it in, and then we'll have a school here, and we'll get a playground. Actually have a big park. Get a large playground there. And then we can get a high school. And we'll bring another road. I'll bring this down a little bit further. Road there. And then here we can get one of those gyms. And we'll get a pool over here. Yeah, that should be good. That will provide a whole lot of stuff over here for this new community called Park Heights. But really, all I'm after is to get a little bit more of that transition between here and there. And I think we need to do the same thing over here real quick. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to get another new area out here. And this one will be a bit bigger. But that will be another good spot. Garland Heights, I guess that works. And for this one, we'll do bike paths too. Although I think we need... Let's have this one come through 4-lane with bike paths. And actually, let's get the whole road along here. And then we'll get one more road coming through this. Actually, no. I want the bike, this size coming through. And I don't want it to make a lot of sense. I want there to be all these curvy roads that nobody wants to have to walk on. But then they have these bike paths to make it seem like people would want to walk on them. Or like to transit on them, I guess, is the word I'm after. Transit on them? Does that work? I don't know. And then here, a very American thing, just have two roads end right next to each other. There, that really fills in that area. And then we'll get like a park or something. Actually, I'll just fill this in with some trees. I think we want generic forest. Should work. Come in and just... nope, we don't have that one. Well, that's too bad. What have I got? Collab, that's the one I made for this. Come in here, make this a little bit bigger. Same thing over here, just fill this with trees. And then get a smaller one. Get some trees in here. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do here is get water, and then we will get more residential in here. And this will be green cities as well, like the self-sufficient buildings. Okay, that should do that. And then we can come in here and, like I said, we're going to do self-sufficient buildings, and we will go ahead and do organic and local produce here too. Oh shoot, did I just change this one? No, now I did. Clear that, okay. So then we're going to, we need power over here too. And we're gonna need schools. Okay, we've got power there. Just go ahead and get some commercial along here. Especially because we're right by the highway here. And get some along here a little bit too. And then we might as well bring it along this way. And eventually, maybe all the way over to, well, no, we'll switch to residential now. And we can just fill this whole thing now. Yeah, that should work. Let's go ahead and get another set of schools in here, and we want this to be pretty centrally located. Get one each of these. And then again with the, again, a pool over here, a gymnasium here, and a park over on this side. That ought to really fill this in pretty quick, I would think. And then we probably should get, let's check on fire. This is healthcare. Let's go ahead and throw a clinic in over here so they have a doctor. Fire, let's get a fire station in here as well. And police, we might as well get that over here. And that should really fill in this space and make that feel much smoother. Now, somebody still needs to fill in over here. I'm not going to get to that. But let's also take a look at some of the trains that we did during my turn. Let's see. We put down this tram line, which is doing pretty good. It could use another tram here. Let's go up to 75%. That should work. Let's check on the metro, which is not getting like anybody at all. I expected that we would get much more than we are getting. Are we still getting a lot on the bus lines that are out here? What have we got here? Manitou 1 and 2. Those are the ones over here that we adjusted. We still have a ton of people on this line. Now, why are they taking that instead of the tram? So weird. I mean, if I were, okay, Manitou 1, where does this line go? How do I see that? Let's come over here. Manitou 1 is coming pretty much the same path as the... Oh, it's stopping over here. It's coming through here, bypassing all of that stuff, and then coming through over to here. But, like, the tram should be preferred, I would think, because this one goes much slower. But we'll go ahead and up this. Let's go to 150. So we get about 10 more buses, and that should help quite a bit on that line. Manitou 2 doesn't get anywhere near as many, and that one I think is the one that goes along the same path as the tram, so we're going to reduce this. No, that one comes along the shore, which I do need to get some crosswalks in, and I think maybe I did that. No, we only have the one side. So let's go ahead and come in here. I think we have node controller. Intersection marking tool, roundabout. No, we don't have node controller. So the best way to do that then is to get another pedestrian path over here. Just bring it right on over like this. And then down. Like that. Let's bring it up a little bit. And can we, what do we need here? There we go. Wow, that looks terrible with the ground there. Yeah, none of that is going to look good. Let's go ahead and see what we can do there. There we go. Yeah, that works. We have the clearance just barely with that truck. I hope they can cross that pedestrian path. I think they can. I don't really cross the bike path. But if not, then that's okay. Let's come in here and just make this look a little bit better. Like that, I guess. So I really wish I could... Oh, you know what I could do with the sprites there? We could put ruined texture underneath that. Although then we get it weird right there. Okay, well that's mostly fixed. And then we can put some trees around it. Just make that look a little bit nicer. Okay, then we have another one. Where's the other one? That is the tram there. Is that the only one I have we're looking for the bus. That's right, we have another bus stop here. Let's do the same thing. Look at all the bikes going by. So like there's a little race there. There we go, that will work. Let's go ahead and just fill this in a little bit too. Make that look a little bit better. Yeah, that all looks good, I think. Okay, so let's review. My turn, my round. We worked a bit on this, which we don't quite have enough workers, but that's okay. We have somewhat okay. Then we're filling in a little bit over here. We don't have anybody moving in there because now we have people moving in over here, but that should work out, and then we should be good to go. So that's it for today. That's it from me for round 3. Thanks for watching. And City Planner is up next week, so check out his channel and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and subscribe to everybody else in the series. We've really had a fun time with this, and I hope you have as well. All right, take care.